Hello and welcome to the Tarkis Zone and happy Saturday morning. Today we're going to be talking about the game Black Desert Online, and I'm going to do a quick video here. I just want to show you, Saturday morning seems to be the day to do the purchasing of magic crystals. Oh, I actually have to talk to the guy. I'm actually at a different marketplace than I normally am. This one's closer to my house, so I just ran over here. So you go to magic crystals. You're looking for the blue ones. Not the ones in the 60 grand range. But look, not the 50s either. Find the blue ones. This one's 27. Oh, there's only one there, so I'm not going to bother with that. Keep on going down here. And don't be discouraged. They coming. I just did a page. That's why I decided I was going to do this video, because I've been doing pages and pages of these things, and it seems like this one for 33. Every Saturday morning, it just seems to be a buffet of these. And here, while I'm doing my video, I can't find any. That's amazing. I gotta scroll down some more. 61, 55, 49. Nope. 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 Okay, so we're not gonna find. Okay, let's go back up. But they've been coming and going so quickly, so don't get discouraged if you don't find any on your first pass. Here's one for 33 that just showed up. Now, if it's only got one in the list, I don't even bother with it. I want to buy a mass amount. Here's one for 27. So they're coming in, but they're going to they go on bid, and I don't usually buy. And I mean, if I wanted to kind of do a micromanage where I'm only buying 2 at a time, that's one thing. But I'm after the whole bucket of them. Okay, so this one's growing. So these are in, everything goes in the bid now before you can buy it. This is ending bid. My thoughts are that if it's got 3 or more crystals in the listing, I scoop them up, because it is worth it to me if it's up to 3. So they just buy these. Now, I am finding that during the week, this is a harder effort to do, is to just sit here and buy crystals. Saturday mornings just seem to be the easiest time to do it. And I'm on the East Coast here in the United States, so whatever my Saturday morning is, you want to kind of figure out what that translates to your time zone. But you're looking for the ones that are under 30, under 40. Okay, again, we're closer to the bottom. Yeah, they go into gray. And let's just go back up, scroll down, because there was a few that we had opened. See, I could buy that if I wanted to. There was a few that I had opened that were in bidding. I think this was one of them. Yeah, I will buy these. There's 2 of them. They're here. You just can't believe, now that I decided to do this video, that you're not getting to see what I've been seeing for the last hour. And what that is when you open one of these things, there's like an entire page of them. I've been grinding stones here for the last 15 minutes, and that's when like this. See how these just got all dumped in here? So just wait for them to get out of bidding. And I could bid on them. I'm not going to bother, because I don't think anybody else is bidding on them. Oh, was that 63,000? No, that's yeah, this would be too much. You don't want to spend this much. I think this is where I was. Yeah, this is where I was. So here we've got between 21 and 26. This is perfect. Let's refresh the page. Well, maybe someone did bid on all those, trying to do the same thing I'm doing. Unless the game's slowing down. No, it looks like somebody else bid on them. And this is where we were. Yep, looks like somebody else bought them, and only one was left. Huh. I mean, you can get, if you want to micromanage them all. I was trying to show you pages of them. Here's one for 31. So yeah, I must have just bought them all out. I mean, I spent the last 15 minutes here buying pages and pages of things, and now things are starting to come back on, and that's why they're going through the bidding phase, and then they're going through the buying phase. And here we're just waiting for these three. Yeah, this is the only slow part about it, is things that sit in bidding. And what chaps me the most is when you go to buy them and then something hits in there that's cheaper. So like say you could try to buy a page and then someone slept one in and it's on bidding, then you can't buy the rest of the page until that bidding process is over. You just got to have a little patience with this. 62. We're going to get back down to the bottom. Yep. And then you just scroll back up. Now, if you don't mind, well, here we go. If you don't mind this getting smaller returns, there's always the green gems, where like this one's 5,000. Oh, you don't want that one because they don't have a page. This one's 6,000. Okay, so this one's 6,000. You just get a smaller return. I could buy all these up and get a smaller return on that. But really, I've been doing pretty well here this Saturday morning. Just picking out gems here. Just going up and down. I know this can be daunting, and you do need to have a little bit of patience when it comes to doing this. Let's see here, 41. No, I don't want to go even that high today. There's too many out there that are lows. Yeah, see, we're getting pages. The pages are starting to fill again, but again, they all go to bidding first, and then we're going to get down to the bottom. Oop, there's one right there that I didn't see before. Okay, so there's two here. I might as well wait. And I'm saying Saturday morning now, but really it's about 3 p.m. my time. So it's over the last few hours. I imagine if you did this a few hours before this time, like noon my time, I think you'd start you'd see the pages that I saw earlier. I think it might be slowing down a little bit, which is okay. I mean, you could still see that I am picking up gems, that they're still coming on here timely. You know, it's not pages anymore, but it's definitely, they're coming on there. Like there's two more here, and usually, like I said, I usually wait till I have three, and then I take the effort. But here, you know, it's getting to become slim pickings. So we just hit the refresh button a couple times here. Oh, it looks like somebody bought that one gem that was above it. I might be competing with somebody at this point. That could be the reality of it. Somebody else is doing the exact same thing I'm doing at this particular time. Okay, so now you're asking yourself, okay, that's all cool, Tarkis, you bought those items. Well, if you see, I got them here in my inventory, and I have no blackstone powder in my inventory, and I'm just gonna crush them. Just like this. So you'll see once it crushes that gem what I'm RNGing today for blackstone powder. So I got 40, and I think most of these gems, I think the top value was 33,000, so I got 40 of them, and there's 85, so that time I got 45 as an RNG. And I think nowadays this stuff, this blackstone powder is 120 for that third one. This stuff goes for 2K. So why don't I stop my effort so I can show you what it's going for right now. Let's go to marketplace. Let's go to my registration. I'm going to register an item. I'm going to go to here. I'm going to go to maximum. Yeah, look at that. That it's going for 2,000 and some change per. So if I wanted to sell those outright, I can return it. I'm getting my money back. so I could sit here and play the gem game and get my money back that way. What I've been doing is investing my Blackstone powder into other items. Like if you go to my registration, these grade 3 armor reform stones. That's what I've been using my powder for. I ended up getting a higher return doing it that way because I'm making a little bit more on these. I mean, if I wanted my money now, if I was like, if I was just doing this to get quick Energizer Bunny money, then I would go to my registration and I would register all these that I had just made. That was what, that was like 4 gems total right there. So 4 gems, 300,000, over 300,000. I apologize, I forgot to mute my phone today, and now the dog's gonna be going looking for the phone because that's what he does. He gets out of his off his bed and he decides, oh, I'm gonna go find that noise. Okay, so I just wanted to really show you that. And again, this was just supposed to be a quick video that I wanted to do this morning to tell you that Saturday mornings tend to be a very good time to do this. And now we're getting into the mid-afternoons and it's looking like it's not as fruitful. You're still getting some, but it's not going to be as fruitful. Like here's 2 more. You just have to have a little patience on this. 33 right there. Look at that. There's 3. So they're starting to come back. I might have just bought them all out. And now I'm just having to wait for them to come back. Okay, so 32. Whoop, there's 32 right there. I'm not going to bother with just one. I want to move on. You'll get to a point where you'll know what your patient spot, what your patience is going to do for you. Because if you're going to buy one at a time, that means you've got to change the crushing mechanic every time you do one gem, and that just to me is crazy. That's just it's not worth it to me at that point, having to micromanage that much of it. Okay, so I think we're back down to the bottom. Yeah. So again, if I wanted to show you the green ones here. I'm going to buy 5 of these green ones. I think I'm paying, let's just say 6,000. Let's just boost it up, right? So if I go to my crushing, and I go to crush those gems that I just purchased, which are right here, right? So I'm going to start grinding those, and I'm at 164 Blackstone right now. So I'm at 176. So you can see the difference on what you're gaining. You're still making money. I mean, it depends on if you want to spend the day crushing the green ones, because you're not going to get as much out of them. But if you've got nothing else to do and you think that's what you want to do, and I don't really have a choice, let's say there's no blue gems and you can't find them and you're really in a scrape and you need some of this Blackstone powder, then if you're processing it high enough, then you'll still be able to make bank. And I still look at it as this way too. If you're not having to pay the 2,000 per, let's say you go out and get some gems and you're using it to make something, as long as you can keep your costs under the 2,000 per pop thing, then you're ahead of the game, because your processing is getting increased while you're doing it. Plus, you're not paying the 2,000. So if I get my costs down to 1,800 or even 1,700, that's still, if you micromanage that, that adds up to savings, and you're putting that effort into processing. I'm just trying to collect a few thousand. Like I think I've got a few thousand of these already in my bank this morning. Everything that I do in this game requires it. Between the building the furniture, the armor reform stones, anything that I want to do is going to need it. So I like to, sit down every 15 minutes or once a day, every 15 minutes for every day, once for 15 minutes to do this. And that's all I really need to do. But Saturday mornings allows me to kind of not have to do it Sunday and Monday at all, because I can just get as much as I want on Saturday morning, and that's what I have been doing for the last few hours. I imagine Sunday morning will be the same time. Now, the problem you've got late at night on a Saturday is they're out there, they're on there, but you're competing with people, and you're really having to bid on that those items. It's always going to be in the bidding phase, and you're bidding against people, and to me that's just ridiculous. I'll go do something else for that window of time, and if I need my Blackstone powder bad enough, I guess I could buy it. I've never had to buy it outright. I've never gone to the marketplace and bought Blackstone powder ever, and I've always just created it myself by buying the gems and crushing them. So now I'm up to 493, and I haven't been doing this that long. And again, I'm getting processing credit for this, for doing this. Pretty cool, huh? This is the, I'm going to back away here. This is the marketplace that's next to my house. My house is right here in Heidel. So if you didn't watch my other video, then you wouldn't know that my house is here. This is my house. I got my bear rug. The guy's looking out the door. I'm like, yeah, dude, why don't you just watch the doorway for me? So I am just watching the doorway. And, you know, this is my house. It hasn't really changed much since last night. I did my video late last night, so it really hasn't changed much. And that video that I did was more on my housing and what my worker empire is about. This morning was more about you know taking advantage of the fact that those gems are plentiful. It looks like I dropped to number 2 in wealth, which makes sense because early in the morning that's what normally happens to me. I drop to 2, and then by midday or in a couple hours I go back up as people start buying my stuff. That's the thing about the marketplace. It's not very forgiving in the morning. Well, I keep on talking to that wrong guy. Meaning that if you post something, you're at the mercy of wanting people to buy it during the day, and it's hard. I am still selling stuff. I mean, look, that's all I've got on there for now. I mean, I guess I got to go down and start slapping some more stuff on there. Usually I've got it completely full. Well, I'm thinking that that's really all I wanted to talk about. And if anybody has watched my water videos, this is the guy that I come to pick up my empty bottles. I buy about 600 at a time. Every time I walk by this guy, I make sure I've got enough. Because that water gathering will make you some good cash too. Let me see here. Let me go down here so I can show you what I'm talking about. I have to burn some labor anyway. I'm 129. I've had people say to me, well, why isn't your energy higher? Well, I don't need it to be higher because I'm constantly having time issues to burning it. So it's like if it was any higher, I'd just go nuts. So here I'd make sure I put my gathering clothes on. I'll eat a grain soup. I'll make sure my guinea suit's on because that or ghillie soup, that gives me some pluses. And then I will just click on the water bottle, and then until I use up the bottles, which is not going to happen because I've got 1,000 of them. So basically 129 energy points later, I'll be at 0, and then I'll go off and do other things with my day. That's just how I like to burn labor, that when I don't want to actually go out and farm those things. Like, I do need some logs. I could go out there and chop some trees. If I need some platinum, I can go out there and hit some rocks, which is all great if I have time. But again, it's a Saturday and I want to get going with my day, and I don't want to spend it all day at the computer. So here for the next hour or 45 minutes, this is what this guy's going to do. So I'm thinking I'm going to jump on the treadmill and get some exercise while I'm doing this. Put some music on and think about what I might be doing later in Black Desert Online. Well, I'm sorry about the phone ringing. I'm going to have to remember to mute that. But thank you for joining me. This has been the Tarkis Zone.